Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Welcome to Hey, Jeff, a podcast about Survivor for only 3 more weeks.
They're dwindling. The numbers are dwindling.
Yeah, much like the numbers on this podcast when we talk about Survivor.
That's okay. I do think at the top of the podcast slash live stream, speaking of dwindling numbers, we don't have anyone watching at the moment, but I really want to say shame on anyone who didn't watch this live stream because you're missing seeing Brett in full Ren Fair regalia. He walked in on camera and I said, wow, Shrek core. It is.
Okay, I literally had to give away the vest that I bought because I'm wearing the viewers on the YouTube. I'm wearing kind of like an olive green shirt with a black vest, and I originally bought a brown vest, and I put it on, and I'm like, I look literally like Shrek right now.
Still look like Shrek because of the green. The green is what
No,
makes
but
it
the
look
green
like
is
Shrek.
cool, and I got black pants on, so it's kind of like a cool guy thing. And I called up my friend. I'm like, do you want a free vest? That was like $20 on Amazon.
And he said, no, I don't.
No, he wants to look like Shrek. Shrek is in.
Shrek is beloved by the masses. It's a good
So
look.
we are taping an hour early today because I am going to a Ren Fair. I wasn't in Ren Fair regalia to go see Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. I'm actually going to a Ren Fair.
So wait, did you see Planet of the Apes?
I'm going tomorrow, but I'm not going to be dressing in a Ren. Sorry, that was confusing. I apologize.
I think you could really push the look from Shrekville over to Robin Hood Land if you got one of those hats with a feather in it.
So yeah, the hat situation. We'll talk about Survivor. Not that anyone cares. The hat situation was fraught because I spent a long time looking at our nation's top Halloween wear warehouse, Amazon.com. The hat situation wasn't great. So it's May. It's summer in LA. It's gonna be hot today. Apparently, the friends who have been before told me it's not really shaded sort of place. You need a hat for protection, but all the hats, they're felt, they're wool. They don't even have a bill or anything to protect the front of your face from the sun. It's like this big poofy thing, like you're a chef. Like, I don't know if people wore those hats back then, because what I'm doing, I'm wearing a normal human American baseball hat.
Dodgers hat with your Ren Fair.
No, well, yeah, basically. I am also going to a baseball game later today too. I'm going to.
He's got a booked and busy social calendar, people.
If you want to call the police on me, I am going to be changing from Renaissance wear to normal baseball wear in a parking lot somewhere today.
He's a man of many wares.
Yeah. I'm just doing that. Also, my pants, these pants, they don't have pockets. Where am I going to put my wallet? They absolutely needed them back then.
They had little satchel
for their phones. I'm also going to just have a fanny pack. I might do it like Chewbacca style, like the stash, like cool people do. But listen.
Why don't you get a little brindle and stick?
Like a hobo?
No, like a Ren. That's what they would use as handbags.
A bindle stick is very like
the connotation now is very hobo, but it's not back. That's
you know what? Yeah, you're right, because you know what? In the animation of the opening of Robin Hood, the most period accurate Renaissance film with the fox, and there's the hen. And he's got a little bindle stick, right? He's got the bindle stick, and he's got a little lute, and he's
Isn't it just Robin Hood in disguise? He's wearing like a cape, a muumuu.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
That's him in disguise. Anyway.
No, but with the hen, or is he just playing a lute?
Friar Tuck?
No, the guy who's singing the song, Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest.
John.
No, Little John's the bear. His
Who's
friend.
Friar Tuck?
Got a guy.
And the king is a tiger, but he's like John, King John.
A lion, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right.
He's a cowardly lion.
He is. He's
stealing IP.
Well, speaking of things we love. Robin Hood, Renaissance fairs, and Survivor. I was very concerned about this week's Survivor because I watch it a day after it airs, and I like to go look in our Discord. There's a Survivor channel, a channel dedicated solely to Survivor. Usually there's like a little back and forth, little spoiler comments, and I like to go read those. There was nothing. Nada.
You love to be spoiled.
I love it. I have no issue with spoilers. I just think it doesn't take anything away from me, from my viewing enjoyment.
Yeah, but I mean, and as I remarked to you, I think we were due a disappointment week. Like
I wasn't disappointed. Really I felt good.
I mean, I think we're all disappointed by the outcome.
You know what? I'm sorry. I think it was her time. I think it was Venus's time.
Yeah.
There's only so many weeks that she can go pissing people off, not really doing anything, not winning anything, having no friends, being amusing, sure, but like now Liz has overcome her as the most amusing person there. So
finally getting an idol and being so obvious about it, even though and despite no one figuring it out. Like I have plans.
It's the theme of the season. She had it. She didn't use it. She was too confident. Hubris. Hubris is the theme of the season.
That's why we liked Venus.
Yeah.
Queen of hubris. That's why we liked her. Listen, this was episode 11. Episode 12 is next week. Episode 13 is the finale. It's going to be 8 hours long. There's going to be 19 people still left on the cast. We'll somehow get to 3 and then to 1. I thought we were. I thought we were moving to the Maria thing. I thought we were moving to Q, and then it just became clear. Like, oh my god! Like,
I would have loved if Maria went. Oh, it would have been great.
She won. Like, I know. What I thought was interesting today was this was the Charlie winner edit episode. It wasn't even about Venus going home. It was about like Charlie effectively playing both sides.
Yeah.
Making a decision. I mean, but also look at the results of the vote. You thought it was going to be like a 3-3 thing and Charlie was going to be the deciding factor. Kenzie, Liz voted for Venus as well. So at some point it became clear that Venus was the consensus and that it wasn't going to be the Kenzie, Liz, Venus group versus the Ben, Q, Maria group, and Charlie was in the middle. Interestingly enough, Ben votes for Kenzie for some reason.
Wasn't that like so that there would be? I think there was a reason for that. It was a strategic reason. There, or maybe he hates Kenzie. No, he hates Kenzie now, even though she's helping with his anxiety.
Anytime Ben does anything, I'm like, you're still here, bro? Cool.
I love it because it's exclusively, he says stuff like, she's a poser. She does not rock. Like, it's so good. It's like he was transported from like Reality Bites and for some reason in Survivor. It's so good.
Yeah, he's really boring to me. Like, you would think he would be like a personality ad. He'd be the personality hire. Like, all right, he doesn't do much on the show, but at least he's like funny and cool. But he's not. He doesn't.
I think he's meant to be, but I think they didn't anticipate Liz being so amusing.
Liz is gold. Yeah.
Like even Maria is not. She's fine, right? Like she's fine, but she is. This episode, she proved that she can put some amusing things into action with her winning reward and immunity. We got another situation where she could bring people along to eat the pizza, have a pizza party on the island.
Yes.
She chooses first. Who does she choose? Ben first, right?
She chooses Ben.
Yeah.
Ben
and then
cries.
Jeff.
Ben sobs. And then Liz adds as a reason to take her, I haven't pooped in 3 weeks.
Yeah, she got to bring it up. And then what's her name? Maria is like, the rest of you give me your reasons. Venus is like, fuck you. That's my reason. I'm not
Yeah,
begging.
great.
How
Not
dare
to
you?
you.
Hubris. Like, I don't like you are lucky to be in my presence. I would never do what you have to do. I don't care. Kenzie also doesn't really care. And then we get to Q and Liz. Liz, who hasn't pooped in 3 weeks, can't eat anything, has allergies to a lot of stuff, which she is now making great therapeutic strides in realizing perhaps the reason she can't eat anything is it's the physical manifestation of so much anxiety. There's so many like she's psychoanalyzing herself while she's on the
That
island.
was a good moment. Yeah.
I'm sure she has a lot of time to do that. They have time to do that. But so Maria, instead of just being a freaking Chad, is like a total coward and is like, you guys have to play rock, paper, scissors. And I do love, this was a moment I loved. So Q is like, yeah, sure. Liz immediately is like, don't pick rock or something. She said something
Yeah.
immediately where I was like, oh, she's immediately saying,
Give
like,
it,
give it to
yeah.
me. And then she loses rock, paper, scissors. And Maria brings Q. And they're all pissed off. This pisses everyone off. Everyone is mad about this because Q literally just ate. He ate last night. And
He
he's like,
said,
oh,
I've
I'm
eaten so
hungry.
much. I just ate 23 slices of pizza and I don't feel bad about it at all.
I love it.
Like, you could see the light. Q is like Popeye with the spinach. Like, Q was so low a few weeks ago. Like, whether or not he actually was trying to quit, I don't know. I think it's just part of his strategy. I don't think he ever was trying to quit any of the 8 times he's done that this season. But like, Q physically has like a glow to him and a life to him that no one else has because this man has like eaten at Applebee's and then ate 3 whole pizzas back to back. He's eaten like 7,000 calories in the last 2 days. He's like,
eating better on the island
yeah,
than he does at home because it's also
probably.
free.
Yeah.
It's free. So you might as
It's
well have
free.
more.
Or if you win $1 million, they're paying you for it.
Exactly. I just loved it. I mean, that's why I'm kind of grateful to Maria, even though I was really hoping it really seemed so solid to me. I was like, oh wow, this might finally be the time that they get out Q. But Danny doesn't do anything.
Everyone here is a cockroach. Everyone on
Yeah.
this season is an absolute cockroach. Like there's, I don't know. I mean, they will get rid of everyone. There's only going to be one person left, but like every single person is like, how do you get rid of this? How do you get rid of Q? This guy just hangs around. How do you get rid of Liz? She's just hanging around. She's napping. She's crying. She's not pooping.
Yeah.
Kenzie, she's there.
That's why they're keeping her around.
Incredible case. Yeah, like
she doesn't stink up the island.
all that poop.
You know what I want to get rid of? Jeff thinking it's so great to bring his little snacks. Okay, it worked once. Why did we bring the licorice? Come on.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
What's next? Milk duds? I mean, enough already.
Got the title for this episode. Licorice Pizza.
Also, we love to talk about the interstitials of Jeff demanding that we apply to be on Survivor.
Oh, was there one this week?
There was one.
Okay.
He was walking through the forest and he walked past one of the like Survivor signs or like camp signs.
Yeah.
And he was like, Survivor. And he slapped the sign. He like hit it. He gave it a slap and he said, don't you want to be on it? Or something like that. I just couldn't help but notice like the fervor with which he slapped that sign.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot.
I want to go back to the reward challenge and like they got back and you could cut tension with like a pretty dull knife, like a Renaissance knife. And I can't remember this, and this like basically bled all the way into tribal. Basically, like Maria sucks. What a farce she did. She picked. First of all, she also didn't pick Q. Q won a game of rock paper scissors, which is fine, which is great. But everyone's like, she gave all of this pizza to Q. She could have just picked Liz.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. She's a coward. That was a cowardly thing to do.
I don't remember a time. I don't remember much. But I don't remember a time where the results of reward challenges have been so important on the politics, like the inner politics of a game. Like, maybe we've been robbed. We've been robbed. We've been like, it's just been absent because the last few seasons have been very, very like lovey-dovey. We're all like, oh, you
And same
sorted
on
it
Big
out.
Brother.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh my gosh. I'm so honored and
And everyone
blessed to have been voted out. You're all
collabs.
my best friends.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of that, and now it's like Q had a slice of pizza. Fuck you for
Which is
doing that.
that's what we want.
You took someone else to Applebee's. I'm going to off myself on television right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy.
It's the same on Big Brother. Like we see it with have-nots. It's like everyone volunteers. This just pokes a hole in the balloon and lets the air out of the whole premise. So it's just fun to see people really care. I mean, are they hungrier than usual or what? I guess Liz is, but they are truly mad.
There needs to be like when Big Brother comes back, there needs to be some sort of like actual game punishment that is tied to
or give them a
have
reward
nots
they actually
where it's
want.
like, yeah, where it's like you actually have to give it out strategically, and the have not and like the eating part of it is part of the punishment. And it's like, no, you need to give this to people who you don't like and people who you want to perform worse in the game, not people who it's like, oh, it's my turn to eat oatmeal for a week.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm trying to think like what do people on Big Brother really want? Like what could Big Brother tease them with? And it's like 200,000 followers on social media, like brand deals.
No, what if there's like, I don't know, what if there's like an extra vote mechanic or something like that, right?
Yeah, something
and like
related,
if you're a have not, you can't like maybe there's like on Thursday there's like a wheel spin or something. There's like some bonus thing where like the winner of it gets an extra vote or something like that that's beneficial in the game, but you're not eligible if you're a have not that week.
Yeah, I like it. It can work.
So it's like, so you have to pick the have not strategically.
Yes, that's what we're lacking. We're lacking more strategy. How did you feel about
no,
about Venus? Venus is too. I thought she had a great toot as she left. I thought everyone this season has been like a really good loser, except for Hunter. And I just like
Hunter's like, I could have been a neurosurgeon by now.
I've
go
enjoyed
back
it.
to Mississippi.
I've enjoyed it. I also like that this I don't know, does it not feel maybe this was a discussion in the Discord. Does it not feel like the losers, the jury have gotten like 0 screen time, which I'm also fine
They're
with.
all boring.
Yeah.
All boring.
I like it.
Sing us a song, Tevin. Awaken the jury. I don't know. Like,
I like it.
Yeah, it is like, yeah. Well, now that Venus is there, Venus will be
spice up.
Venus will be great. Yeah, Venus will be great in the jury. She'll ask some mean questions. Yeah, she was great. I mean, like, Venus is glamorous person.
Yeah.
She's smart. She's beautiful. She's got a fucking attitude. Like,
yeah, she's got it all.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever she does, I'm fan. Bring her back. Put her on Big Brother. I don't care. She was great television.
Let's keep on Survivor, I guess, for now. You have more, I'm sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's Survivor. It uses Survivor as a jumping off point, but it goes back to Jeff. I have a question. This is embarrassing. What is licorice?
Oh, licorice can be many flavors, but it's usually made out of like wax.
So we're eating wax?
Yeah, it's like a wax like substance, you know, but it's edible.
Obviously, barely. Do you eat licorice? Do you go to the movies? Are you like Jeff, bringing a box of red vines and sitting down?
Well, what are nerds made out of?
Watching Force Majeure with some licorice.
I
thought that was just sugar. I thought that was just pure sugar. That's
what licorice is too, but they add just like a binding substance to it.
Oh, great. Wax.
I don't know if it's actually wax, but it seems waxy, doesn't it? What are gushers? What are gushers made out of?
Pure sugar.
Yeah.
Pure corn syrup.
Pure imagination.
Yeah.
Come with me and you'll be. Willy Wonka's got the recipe. Why don't we ask Timmy Chalamet? I don't know what's in licorice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but you know what I do love? Oh, and it's like hot. It's a red hot trend to love this stuff. I see it all over social. The sour Swedish candies. There's a store.
A sour fish?
No, sour fish aren't even sour enough. It has to be even more sour than that. But like those sour, there's like a bunch of different kinds. There's a store in New York in the West Village that has them. Oh, and you buy them by the pound. They're so good. Oh, sour. I love sour. Sour is my favorite flavor profile.
I'm getting better with sour. I'm getting better. Like I've the last
You're a
year or so.
salty
I'm like,
boy?
you know what? Yeah. I love salty. I'm like, just to eat like a bag of pretzels.
Mm.
Give me that.
Amish pretzels?
I don't know. Oh, I'll report
Try
next
'em
week
all.
what this
Yeah.
that snack was like at the Ren Fair.
Oh, it's gonna be chicken wings. Well, big turkey
Turkey
legs.
legs. Well, that's
Yeah.
not a snack. That's a meal. That's pure protein. That's if you're gonna go run a marathon.
You're gonna get a big mug of frothy beer.
Kettle corn,
Yeah, I guess so.
mead.
What
I'm
else?
having
Yeah.
mead.
Mead. Yes.
Mead.
What do
Okay.
they eat for dessert at the Ren Fair? Ice cream.
Yeah.
Gelato.
Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots, which were invented in
I love
1997.
Dippin' Dots.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No,
do.
you don't. No one likes Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots. I went to a baseball game earlier this week. Wow, I'm going again. They have the Dippin' Dots guy. He's got the bag in front of him. And he's just slinging Dippin' Dots, walking up and down the aisles. No one buys them. No one likes them.
That's not true.
Everyone had Dippin' Dots once when they first came out in 1997, and everyone was like, you know what? I think I want less surface area on my ice cream.
It's a party in your mouth. It's like it's very unique. And you can only do it at like Canada's Wonderland, a baseball game, and that's it.
Malls.
They don't even have it at Disney, probably.
No, Disney, I'm sure, has their own branded ice cream. No, because Disney's about making children feel, and adults, everyone, from cradle to the grave, feel like they're having the most magical experience of your life. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't wish Dippin' Dots on my enemy. Like, oh, how's Disneyland? It was great. Went on a Ferris wheel. It was shaped like Mickey. Went under the sea with Sebastian. Rode on the crazy wacky elevator with my friends, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I had some Dippin' Dots. Like, Dippin' Dots it's like just takes you out of it. You're like, I'm in Anaheim right now. I'm like right next to a freeway.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, on the food note, to bring it back to Survivor, I do want to mention, because it is part of what we're interested in on this podcast. The pizza itself looked like a cracker. It was shockingly thin crust, I would say. I expected it to be like a Pizza Hut-esque regular thickness crust, but it was like very thin.
I'm sure it's fine. Sound. I'm sure it's fine. You know what it was? It looks like hotel pizza. Where you're like,
yes.
I remember they addressed this because they've been doing pizza on every season. And I think in one of the reunion recap shows, Jeff said, where do we get the pizza from? It's Kevin's pizza. Kevin has a stone oven. And it's like, who's Kevin? It's like,
Kevin's pizza.
They got to get, like, if they want to increase like the revenue here, you got to get the Domino's sponsorship. You got to get the Pizza
hasn't
Hut
happened yet.
Sponsorship. You got to get
Caesars.
the Papa J's, Little Caesars. They got money to spend.
You know what else? Sorry, but you know what else is so back when it comes to food?
What?
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad never left.
It left. It was out.
And
it was
dude,
so
Danielle,
out. You ordered
so
a Caesar salad in a restaurant, people would be like, "Who's this loser?" But now
it's like a breadstick in a salad.
I got a Caesar salad last night at a restaurant, and I said, this is crunchy. It's flavorful. It's thick. I mean, it is a thick salad. You have a Caesar salad for a starter, you don't have much room left for your main.
I had a Caesar salad for lunch yesterday. It was great.
Delish. You got a little chicken in there. We had a little bit of a discussion in the Discord that I'm going to bring onto the podcast as well, which is like, do you agree or disagree? At the finale, we should do away with the live finales. We should, well, not live, but like right after vote.
No, we should come back to the live studio finale.
Live studio finales, exactly. It's like the past couple of seasons since COVID, it's been like immediately after the vote, it's like, let's go into a reunion show, and everyone's there, and they bring out Kevin's pizzas, which everyone is starving for, and they pop the champagne. And it's sort of you can't get a lot of depth. And what I said in the Discord is I totally agree. I think we should go back to the studio where everyone is cleaned up and hot and fed, and
Oh yeah.
everyone has allowed the resentment to trickle
I
in.
want to see what Liz looks like when there's like a possibility she's gonna meet a man later today. She's gonna go out to like a party in Hollywood later that night. You know, like I want to see what Liz looks like when she's looking for the new stepfather.
I also want to bring up, this makes me really think, at one point in this episode, Kenzie was wearing glasses, but she often is not wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Are they able to bring contact lenses? I suppose they must.
Yeah, like.
But like, how do you wash your hands to put them in?
Yeah, do they give you a little
station?
Yeah, like a station? Do they let you like put in like wash your hands and then put in contact solution and do the thing? Like honestly,
yeah,
I'm very lucky. I don't wear contact lenses. I don't need like, but I see people like you got to. It's a messy business changing out your contact lenses or like getting something in your eye and you're like, fuck, I need to like step away for 15 minutes and do the thing where I make a puddle in my hand.
Yes.
And like, I know that life. I've never lived that life, but I live in the world. Yeah, that life is hard.
It is hard. And I only learned how to do it last year. It was part of my New Year's resolutions. So like I wanted to stop wearing glasses and be able to see with contact lenses. So I made an appointment at the optometrist. They like taught me how to do it, but it's still a learning curve. And still sometimes putting them in is easy, but taking them out is very difficult. And I just don't know how you do it without a mirror. So they bust out the mirror for them. Like, I just don't, there's so much sand everywhere. I just am very curious about that aspect.
Yeah, I am curious too about the people who like don't wear glasses 70% of the time, and then at Tribal they're wearing glasses. Like I wear glasses at work. I wear reading glasses when I'm like staring at a monitor for 8 hours a day. I'm not wearing them right now because I can see everything fine. It's just when I'm looking at a monitor 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 5 days straight, that's not great. I can't. My vision starts to go a little bit. So I wear reading glasses at work when I'm looking at a monitor all day. Doing a podcast now for an hour, I don't need my reading glasses. I don't need my glasses right now. And I don't need them anywhere else in my life. But like, why are you fine? And then why do you suddenly need them at Tribal? You're not reading, you're writing Q. Yeah. One letter.
It popped up. I would love answers. I don't know if we're ever going to get them.
That's a great. No, a number of former survivors are pretty active on TikTok and talk about the intricacies of like just like little stuff like that.
Yeah. Wait, speaking of like the most relevant cast member this season, yet another shout out this episode, Jelinski. Like they can't go an episode without talking about him. This man has left his mark on Survivor. I think they said that it's not returner, or is it returners next season for Survivor?
No, 50. So we're on 46. So we still have 47, 40. So we still have 3 more seasons of newbies.
So that's like a year and a half. But they're going to bring Jelinski back. At least maybe he'll host a competition or something. I don't know. Well, I think that's all I have to say about Survivor.
I am looking at the etymology of several. Middle English from Anglo-French, from medieval Latin, separalis.
This is Latin, good to bring to the
meaning separate. Okay, yeah. So it is not. It's not connected to like the sept, prefix. Sept meaning septuplet, seven. Yeah. Septeral. That would be
septum piercing.
Ooh. What else? What else we got? Oh, okay. Venus is voted out. I know for a fact that they specifically, a producer or Jeff takes the bucket and reorders the bucket in a way that,
of course,
it's like the answer. There's the most drama in the reading of the things. Do you think it was specific that they saved Q's for the deciding vote? And Q, who spelled Venus's name Venise.
Venison.
Venise.
He spelled it the French way.
Just stabbing you, just like letting you really know, hey, you lost to Q, who spelled your name wrong in like 8 different ways. And there's only 5 letters in your name.
Yes, I think it was on purpose.
Yeah,
It was
that was cruel.
Venise, like Denise. That's actually a beautiful name. There, it's an idea. Anyone out there,
Yeah.
any expecting Hey Julie listeners, Venise.
Yeah.
It's a great like inside joke for all the fellow Survivor heads out there.
Yeah. You can name your child Danielle Venise.
That's it, right? On Survivor?
That's it. Well, were there any questions on
No, we
that?
do have a question about Big Brother Canada.
Oh, fantastic.
Should we do that? Well, we should talk about how the fact that, like, yeah, news in the Big Brother world. Big Brother's coming back. They released,
July 17th, right? Something
which
like
is
that.
really far away. Yeah, July 17th,
Yeah,
16th, 17th.
it's not the end of June, but yeah, it's a 7/17, 7/18.
Okay.
2-night premiere.
I'm
Unclear if
trying.
that's live move-in, unclear if that's live or like night one feeds or whatever.
Yeah.
Seems like if they're doing something back to back, that maybe it's not live move-in and it's not back
That's
night one
fine.
feeds. Like maybe night two feeds. Like that's fine. The live move-in kind of sucks. Like everyone walks in, they do a pre-taped thing with them, and they're like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm so excited to be in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sure you are. It's a huge moment, and it's very unnatural thing. Not many
I'm
people
a
do that.
fan of live in general. I think more live the better, just because it is ripe with the possibility of something interesting happening. But yeah, I'm fine if they don't do that. Like whatever. But
What
they
about
also what?
Frenchie? Why don't you roll that dice? Just see. We got 8 minutes to kill.
Exactly. Well, we wouldn't have that moment if we weren't live. They also released, I think this was an official image of like the logo, and it's very sleek this year. Or is this like an
Yeah,
AI created? Is
I
this
don't
fake? I
know.
don't
It
know.
looked weak. Like it looked somewhere on the borderline between real and fake. It
Yeah.
looked definitely AI thing. It also it looked very like CrossFit gym
Yes.
build. It was
Locked
giving
up
CrossFit
raw.
gym. It was
Yeah.
like BB26, but it was like silver and there was like some
Like a
chain.
bank heist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bank.
I don't know. Big Brother usually goes for a beachier sort of
Summer camp.
vibe. I don't know if this was real. I don't know if it was real. Like it
I don't
wasn't
know either.
from. It was like a former house guest posted it. Like
Right.
it wasn't from an official account,
No.
which makes me think one of them just went to like Google Gemini and was
Yeah.
like, "Make me a BB26 logo,"
Yeah, probably.
and AI was like,
Uh,
"Yeah, for that porn gym."
well, yeah, in some ways that
How's
is what
that?
Big Brother is. Well, I'm excited, even though it feels really far away. I'm very excited for Big Brother to return. And we did get a question about Big Brother Canada in the Discord from Spicy Marco. With what little information you have, what do you have to say about BB Can 12 and our first female winner since BB Can 6? I want to say a huge congrats. Huge. This is huge for the Big Brother Can community.
I say, good for her.
Finally.
Great. I'm so happy.
So happy. We're so
Good.
happy.
I'm sad that I'm not going to see any more clips of Big Brother
I
Canada
know the
in
out of
our
context clips were
in
so
our
good.
Discord.
So
That
good.
was good. We did get a clip of former podcast guest Kevin Jacobs. Is he the Dr. Will of Canada?
Yeah, hosting the after
He's
show.
doing a Dr. Will thing, and he's hosting the after show.
Yeah, I
Spicy
wish them
V making
well.
it all about her in the kind of like the jury special, the pre-jury. It seemed like it was like kind of the thing where they discuss, the jury discusses with a host before they go into final night.
I think it's huge.
Congratulations.
It's huge news.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it in Canada?
The electricity is in the air.
The solar flare lit up the sky in celebration. All of Canada was ablaze in beautiful purple and green lights.
Yeah. Thanks
from
to
the
Big
sun.
Brother
Thanks to Big Brother assigning a winner whose name I'm going to learn in a moment when I finish typing in jokersupdates.com. Congratulations to Bailey.
Bailey, yes.
Yep. Oh wow. Oh wow. 6-1. Elijah, who I, just from watching
Who's
the
our
clip,
favorite?
I was an Elijah guy. Man,
he was on the wrong side of
he
the
was
vote, and
very
that's why we
intimidating. He
love
was on
him.
the yeah, exactly.
Well, I think that's the update for Big Brother. Thank you for that question. I think that's the only question we had.
I should title the fucking podcast the Big Brother Canada recap.
And then we'll get more
so people will listen to it.
I need to give my review of Challengers.
We're done with reality shows. Danielle
For
saw
now.
the sexy tennis movie.
And I just feel like Brett really undersold it.
I don't want to spoil.
This movie was everything I thought the idea of You was going to be. This movie is like, finally, truly, as I was watching it, I was like, you know what? We are so back. Cinema is back. Hot people are back. Sweating is back. Finally, a filmmaker with taste. Everything had taste. I have not seen Call Me By Your Name. I have seen Suspiria and I Am Love. And so I know that he's into like beautiful things, but he just pushed it. Luca pushed it to the limit in this movie. And I'm so impressed by Zendaya. That character, Tashi Duncan. So I
Donaldson.
Huh? Oh yeah, sorry. Nay Duncan though. Did we give like a brief plot breakdown last week? I think we did. Basically, love
the
triangle.
Tennis players and they're hot.
Yeah, they're tennis players. They're hot. She loves him. He loves her. She loves tennis. The boys love her, and they love each other. I loved it. I thought she was truly like a new star character, and she's got a great name, Tashi Duncan. It's not Donaldson. It's Duncan.
Oh, okay.
Well, her married name is Donaldson. I thought Mike Feist, I was like, wait a minute, this guy is cute. He's so cute. I thought he was great. I loved Josh O'Connor. Their acting was amazing.
He was the star of the picture.
I love a movie when I'm like, wait, what's going to happen next? Where could we go with this? And that's what felt like it was happening. I loved that Tashi Duncan was like, I don't care about my husband. I don't care about my kid. You know what I care about? Watching good tennis and getting laid. And I just love that. Was like, that's what we wanted from the idea of You. Someone, a mother who is beautiful, who is stylish, who wears cashmere, and who just does what she wants and doesn't feel guilty about it. Whereas the idea of You, it's 100% guilt all the time. It's like, I don't want to watch that. Why do I want to see that?
That crying chair is for.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just wanted to give a huge round of applause to that movie for really kicking off the summer season right, I felt. I will be seeing it again. I might even buy it. I thought it was great. And also, it is so fun to see in the theaters. Brett was right. The music is great. It's just fun, the music. And it's very unexpected. It hits you at times where you're like, oh, I guess, okay, something's got to happen now.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's like, you're watching a normal scene and then suddenly it's like the music's turning up. You're like, there is about to be a tennis match of the mind, of the body, or of the heart right now.
Exactly.
And I can't tell which one, but they're all the same.
And they're all beautiful. And I said this to Brett, but I'll say it to the group, to our podcast. I really am very impressed by Zendaya as a producer because she put this movie together. I think that's a talent. I think she's a force to be reckoned with because she was also great in the movie. And Sydney, like, it's these Euphoria girlies. Sydney Sweeney was a producer on Anyone But You, which is also a great, like, not as good as Challengers, but like a great fun summer flick. You got to hand it up for these girls making moves in Hollywood, doing their thing.
I mentioned this a few weeks ago, and there was this news story about like in 6 months, they're going to think about asking the cast of Euphoria to come back in 2025 to film for 47 weeks, 6 episodes.
Yeah.
I rewatched the first 3 episodes of Euphoria this week with a friend who had never seen it. And that show, first of all, is incredible. And they're never making another episode of that show. It's just they aren't. Are you getting a weird thing for me?
Yeah, I'm getting
audio wise. Okay. Oh gosh.
I don't think that's me.
No, it's 100% me. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
End this live stream. I can't focus.
It's okay. But I
I gotta stop the live stream. I'm sorry.
Bye bye. Everyone say bye to Shrek.